David Cameron today became the first foreign leader to visit Egypt since the fall of President Mubarak. The Prime Minister said he was there to encourage the process of reform. He met the country's new military leadership and Prime Minister. He also took a walk through Tahrir Square, the focal point of Egypt's popular uprising. Our political correspondent James Landale was with him.
A few days ago, this would have been impossible. A British Prime Minister strolling through Tahrir Square in Cairo, scene of the demonstrations that led to the downfall of the former regime. But the Prime Minister came here not to show that life in Egypt is returning to normal. It isn't. There are still tanks on the streets. But he did come to encourage its new leaders to greater political reform. Mr. Cameron met Egypt's Prime Minister, Ahmed Shafiq, and the leader of the ruling army council, Field Marshal Tantawi, and he told them that they and their colleagues should do more to show their people and the world that they're serious about changing their country so that the people in charge no longer wear uniform.
Prime Minister, how convinced are you that the military here are prepared to move to civilian rule?
Well, there are some good signs in that they say they are moving towards civilian rule. They say they've set out the steps that need to be taken: constitutional change, a referendum, presidential elections, parliamentary elections. These are all good steps. But I would argue, and have been arguing with them today, that they need to do more quickly in terms of ending the state of emergency, allowing political parties to register, freeing political prisoners.
But not everything's changed, though. David Cameron also met some opposition activists who led the demonstrations here in Tahrir Square. But such is their fear still about the security forces that they didn't want us to film them.
Are you happy now?
This, though, is the image of David Cameron's new foreign policy, the encouragement of democracy as the best hope for stability in Egypt and elsewhere. His delegation may include businessmen who sell arms, but the Prime Minister's message is that the way forward here is the ballot box and not the bullet. James Landale, BBC News, Cairo.